Hi, this is Suresh. I want to give you an update on my training status for my upcoming half marathon in exactly 1 month, October 20th in Columbus, Ohio. A training for a half marathon, it all depends on what your target is and what you're trying to achieve, right? So, I'm going with my past experience in half marathons. I've done about 5 or 6 of them, and literally all of them I've finished between an hour and 29 minutes, 52 seconds to an hour and 38 minutes. So, that's my range so far. And my last one was about 2 years ago. So, this is brand new. I'm going to have a brand new body, 2 years older. But whatever it is, the training process takes a good 2 to 3 months, depending on where you are, right? Since I do run on a regular basis, I'm always roughly like at 70% level. That's in my mind. I know I'm about 70% level. So I need to get to about what I think is my 99% level, right? 98, 99, 100% level where I could achieve in my best case scenario. So today is exactly 4 weeks away from the half marathon. I had a good run today. It ran 9 miles. I did about 52 miles in the last 6 days. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good, which means I'm getting there. It's a combination of your mind and your body, right? I mean, you have to get your mind in there and your body in there, and your eating has to get better, and you actually have to get in sync. So, excuse me. So, that's the cardio and endurance part. Then you have to do some strengthening and weight training in between, maybe 1 or 2 days a week. So I've started that. I do that on a not so regular basis, but I've started, about a few weeks ago, I started that. And so you have to do that. You have to do some amount of weight training, for runners because you do need that extra strength when you're running that distance. In terms of stretching and things like that, I do that in the morning. So the training part is going so far so good. I'm just going with what I remember. So I don't follow anybody else's routines. I have created my own just by my own practice. It's worked well for me in the past. So I'd say why not stick to the same. Don't try anything new because if it's worked, let's keep going, right? The only difference is the most important thing is pacing. When you're running a long distance, you don't want to go too fast in the beginning and then completely burn out. And so you have to keep the right pace throughout, right? So that's one of the things as you train, you have to get there. So the training part is essentially two things. One is trying to run faster. So right now I'm running at around 8 miles per hour, and I need to get to 8.5. Excuse me, and occasionally 9 miles an hour. That's kind of my limit. Maybe 9.5 I could hit for a short distance. And then the second part is the incline, right? You have to run at an incline because you're going to have some hills in the terrain. So I looked up the terrain of the Columbus, Ohio, and I checked out how much my incline training needs to be. So this is kind of one of those things. You have to incorporate the speed and the incline, and you have to do it for a stretch of at least 9 miles. And that's in my method, I do for 9 miles. And then usually I run a half marathon before the race just to see, where everything is. Right now I'm still training indoors. It's pretty warm outside. I think in the next few weeks the temperatures are going to go down. Fall is here, so I'll be able to train outside. So that's another thing, acclimatization to running outside and running inside, right? So you can train all you want on the treadmill, then you got to move it outside and see how that correlates. Usually it does pretty well for me. I know how it works, and therefore I'm not really that concerned about transition. So those are the things you can do, and this is 4 weeks away. So I want to give an update on this. So maybe in a couple of weeks I'll give you another update. Thank you so much.